And welcome back to Face Off. As we get set to wrap up the show, we start with our picks for Game of the Week. We're actually getting away from the NFL for once, moving to college football. Because the SEC Championship coming up, Georgia, Alabama, the winner likely moving on to face Notre Dame for the national championship. Guys, your picks.
I hate that you say likely. You know what's going to happen. Whoever wins goes. You got to stay professional. Unlike who I say
Nothing's for sure.
No shot. Lock it up. Roll Tide.
I'm not a huge fan of Nick Saban, but this is his thing. He's going to win this game. They're going to be playing Notre Dame. It's going to be another boring defensive BCS game, but roll Tide.
This happens when you give him 45 days off. But
exactly.
Anyway.
For the sake of Bama falling, finally, Georgia.
Well,
because Nick Saban,
I am undefeated. I hope my undefeated streak ends this week. I pray.
Because Nick Saban likes to run his mouth, and I'm tired of it. And I hope it backfires on him just this one time.
Hold on. What's better for the sport? Bama Notre Dame or Notre Dame Georgia?
Bama Notre Dame.
Thank you.
Final thoughts. Vin.
No, you start.
Oh, you want me to start?
I want you to start.
All right. The Ohio State Buckeyes finishing off a 12-0 season. You would think that would put them in the national championship against Notre Dame. No, because bowl ban due to violations by Jim Tressel and his administration. And I read a very interesting article in the USA Today by, I believe it was Jim LaPresti. Could not put it better myself. He said, get rid of bowl bans. Stop it. If violations, fine them. Because all these big schools, these big programs, they're based on money. Take away their money. Take away their money. Take away their scholarships. Don't take away their bowl games, because you are punishing players that weren't there when this happened, had no part in this whatsoever, and you're taking a chance away from them to play for a national championship because something they didn't do. They didn't do. For example, Penn State. You're penalizing all these players for things they didn't even do that players and coach and administrators did years before they were even there.
I know.
We saw today that the Eagles released Jason Babin, and this situation continues to get worse. After Jason Babin was released and after last night's Monday night debacle against Cam, we found out today, and it's even troubling for a Philadelphia hater, that Carlos Ruiz tested positive for Adderall and will be suspended for the first 25 games of the season. You have Andrew Bynum on the bench, their prized possession they had a whole town hall party for, He isn't coming back anytime soon. And the Flyers, who the hell knows what's going on with hockey anymore? Right, Rob? Right. Philly, you had a nice run. You're around long enough, but now it's time for you to go away for a while. I will not miss you. Sayonara. This has been the demise of the city I hate more than anything in the world. And frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Should be a poet. For discretion for my final word, I will not be referring to the individual that I will be speaking about by person for obvious reasons. I will be referring to him as him, just to help you out with a capital H, just so you know, his name rhymes with him. Okay, I'm going to read you some numbers here. 39, 40, 54, 58, and 65.
Is that a song?
These are not the numbers of the ages of the New York Jets, not head coaches, position coaches. These are the numbers of Mark Sanchez's quarterback ratings from this season throughout the year. They are 4-7. They had their super fan just retire from his position because he was tired of getting harassed at games for wearing a Mark Sanchez jersey. It is time to pull Mark Sanchez and play him. He has been waiting long enough. He, unlike Mark Sanchez, got to the playoffs last year, made a playoff run, sold jerseys, and actually was enjoyed by his fan base. It's time for him to get in there and stop running draw plays and start throwing passes, because he can do just as well as Mark Sanchez in that category.
Game ball.
All right.
My game ball goes to Theo Riddick. He is the Notre Dame starting running back. I know you guys have no idea, but he played for Immaculata High School up in North Jersey where I grew up. He actually refused to play at our field 2 years in a row because we were voted the worst field in all of North Jersey. He was afraid of hurting his ankle. He had a full ride to Notre Dame. Be the second professional football player that I've ever watched in my life.
RG3, my favorite non-Eagles player. He is very exciting to watch. 4 touchdowns for the second straight week, leading Redskins to a win against Dallas on Thanksgiving.
Game ball. Ray Rice from Rutgers running and receiving for the Ravens. My man Ray Rice. Rutgers University. The most amazing play. If the Baltimore Ravens win the Super Bowl this year, that 4th and 29 play where he gained 30 yards on a dink and dunk from Joe Flacco, who's proving more and more that he is stupid. Literally carries team to a victory over the San Diego Chargers, who are a mess, fine. But 4th and 29, and you make a play like that? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. My game ball goes to Ray Rice, man. Keep up the good work, and go Rutgers.
And that wraps it up this week for Face Off. Kevin Gunsman, Vinny Anton.
Yep.
I'm Rob Cunningham. We will catch you next week here on RTN.